Hello. I got a VTuber again. I love him. I love him so much. It is great. I love him. I literally made it today. And that probably shows, but I don't care. This is my 5th or so time rigging a VTuber. And for one, I think subconsciously somewhere in my head, I'm not sure if that picked up on mic. That was funny. I heard my dad. I think that was a sneeze. I think somewhere subconsciously in my mind, my designs for my character, for whatever persona I have at that time, are getting easier and easier to rig. Because in order to simplify Mew for emotes, I dropped his lower jaw and I stopped using the lower jaw. And I love the emotes so much that I no longer like the lower jaw. And so now he's just purely a skull, no jaw. And the only way you could kind of see that is just the teeth. The 2 giant teeth he has. It's great. Also, I have hot cocoa. And I have fixed my mic around, so hopefully this is pretty damn good. And it shouldn't be horrible. Oh my god, I just burnt my tongue. Ow. 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 Ouch. Okay. Yep. Ouchie. Ah. Also, when I say I made this VTuber today, I literally mean everything was today. That's all I've done today. Straight up. That is all I've done today. Let me clean my glasses so perhaps this can track my eyes a little bit better. I uploaded the video for today, or not uploaded, I shared the announcement for the video today. I will read that in a second. I'm currently cleaning my glasses, so I just see a pink little username and some text, because I'm trying to let this read a little better, so I can hopefully see my eyes better. Ah. Lurking without ears. Okay, bye. Okay, Misty. Right. I shared the announcement for the video. I got scheduled and finished last night. And then I just started drawing Mew. I started drawing Mew, and the second drawing I did, or it might have been, it was the first one. It was literally just the first one. I threw a body on a head that I drew of Mew. And then I'm like, okay, I really like this. I want to go heavy into the Skelly, because I really like that idea. And I even dropped the wings, because I'm like, I have the wings on each side of my head, that's all I really need. It breaks up my silhouette otherwise. And it's not super important to my character either. Like, yeah, I have wings. I don't need them. I have them. And then I struggled sketching it for a moment, and then I realized, wait, I could do this so much easier. Took a picture of it, extracted lines, and then drew over that. And thankfully, the only thing that was somewhat annoying was just figuring out how I wanted to go about his ribs, because I do have, like, if I move to show it, I do have back ribs, and these are actually individual layers, so I could move these around individually if I want to. And the spine is also a bunch of individual layers that I end up grouping together in post. Believe it or not, the arms, the little, like, sprouts, that's a completely different layer. A lot of these are different layers that I didn't need them to be, but I did. Thankfully, I went only torso. Literally, I don't even have, like, a tibia. There's nothing there. There is nothing. There's nothing there. And I am not upset about it. I'm not gonna waste my time with something I don't even want to be seeing on screen. So. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me move myself a little more down, because if I do this, then you could almost see my nub. And we don't care about that. Yes. Phoenix Ridge. This is a project I've wanted to do for a while. And we're gonna slowly build up a city. We're just gonna build up a modern city. I want this to be as modern as possible, basically. And when I say modern city, we're not just building a city. No. I want this to be a livable, walkable city. We're gonna be building transport stations, we're gonna be building shopping centers, we're gonna be building affordable housing. I'm going to make this as realistic of a city as possible. And I can't wait. And as we go through this, houses will, as we build like different houses and different buildings, they will be posted on Kofi for about, I'm thinking $5 each. And I might even knock that down to like $3. And then streets, like entire street sections, as we get them done, will be a bundle of all the buildings for a discounted price. So I'm thinking each individual house would be $5, maybe a street would be 10. And as we get done with sections of the city, it'll be 10, 20, such and such, until I'm thinking sections of the city would be... I'm trying to think. Because if I said house is 5, streets 10, I'm thinking we'll probably do the entire map itself once we're done with it. Or if I'll do like a major area of the map, will be 20. And eventually there will be a huge city that will build up. And there's also a reason it's named Phoenix Ridge. It was originally named Phoenix View. I did say that on the YouTube post I did originally when I was talking about uploading the Megabase project. Which is finally uploaded. I'm so happy it is. Oh, I just realized I could throw VTuber back in my... I could throw VTuber back into my tags. It has been renamed to Phoenix Ridge because that gave me a viable way to make a logo for it. Now I'm gonna take off that tag and do VTuber. VTuber, there we go, done. Update that before I forget. I just changed it. I changed it on OBS by accident. I didn't even think. I just clicked. So I need to change it again. That's lovely. Anyway, it was renamed to Phoenix Ridge. Oh no, it did save. It did save. Let me just... Done. There we go. Perfect. It was renamed to Phoenix Ridge because Phoenix View, I was able to do a very good icon. Phoenix Ridge gave me files, Phoenix Ridge gave me this beautiful icon that I adore. And it kind of reminds me of like Coast hoodies, and I love that. So that's a little icon for this. And it took me a while to get to this point. I almost did like some weird modern logo. There was a couple instances where I was trying to draw Phoenix, but I like the idea of a fiery mountain a little bit better. And we are building this in a single biome world. It is completely a old growth pine taiga. And I've actually, luckily, found a minimal shader for us to work with so I can have just a nice stream. It should look good. Hopefully it should run well. We will find out after the first stream if it does. This one, we're not going to be super building anything yet. I just want to plan out some ideas and start planning out some buildings. And we're going to clear out an area for us to get started. So hopefully this should all be absolutely wonderful and be a whole bunch of fun. And I've wanted to do this project for weeks. But I had to finish the amalgamation video, I had to finish the, I had to finish the Megabase video, and then I had sat down before the Megabase video to get the side video out on the second channel, so there would at least be something while I worked on the Megabase, because that did take me all this week. But hopefully I should be doing this. We'll be streaming this pretty often. My goal is to stream this fairly often, hopefully multiple times a week, as we work through, and this will be a fully stream project. I do not plan on working this off camera at all. And I have something that should help me, so I don't have to work on it off camera at all. The only thing that would be off camera would be making the Lightmatica and World Edit copies in order to put it up on Kofi, because I do plan on putting all this up on Kofi. I think that's all I have to go through. Passion SMP, we're still going strong with that. I almost thought today was going to be me collecting stuff for the Nether Hub, so I'll probably be doing that on my own time tomorrow or Monday. But then I just so happened to get the VTuber all done today, so we're doing this instead. Okay, hold on. I did the thing again. I keep changing the tags when I don't need to. I don't even need to open Minecraft. It's already opened. I just need to actually, like, change the scene to it. That's all we need to do. Done. Thank you. Okay. Before I change anything again, also, I probably will change the background behind me before next stream, because I don't really like... It has cool vibes. I would prefer it to be something else, though. Something that's a little more fitting with the stuff I have going on. Anyway. There we go. Also, I did update my character to reflect that. And reflect the more skelly. But this, it seems to be loading pretty well. Is a lightweight shader we're using, and this is my first time using Axiom, which I have no clue how this works. Oh! Clone, stack, smear, extrude, erase, set up some symmetry, and move. That's cool. Okay. I'm probably going to rely heavily on my world edit for the start of this. I want to see... Thank you, Journey Map. I want to see... We have oceans and rivers and such, so I can actually work with this a whole lot more than I expected to. And I'm just trying to see what all we got to work with to get started here. Do we have full cave systems below us? Yes, we do. Okay. This is on peaceful, and I do have the nether turned off. I don't think you can turn off the end, but I don't plan on putting an end portal anywhere. This is meant... Oh, you are lagging. My VTuber is lagging. Okay, hold on. Let's see if... Disabling shaders. Does that fix you? Am I fixed? Oh, I'm fixed. Okay. I am not... I don't care super a lot about the shaders. It's not a big deal to me. Is the... Yeah, this is working far better. This is far better. Okay. So I want to try and work mostly with the original terrain. There'll be instances definitely like this, because this is a huge cave system right here. This is actually... This is gorgeous. If this was a survival world, this would be a fantastic spawn. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a fantastic spawn. But that's not what we need. So I think I want to get us started over here so we don't have to super worry. Yeah, there's a few lakes back there. There's a lake over here. I feel like my brain's already going, oh, this could be a port. I want to say this can be city space. I want this to be a fairly mixed city. Ooh, this would be a good spot too, but then again, there's this cave right here. It's all a question of what's a good spot for us to get started and how do I start that? My brain's just firing off. I could do this there. I could do that there. Oh wait, do we have an island that we're working with? Because that does change my perception and how I want to go about all this. There's more over there, but is this an isolated island? Because then I have to reconsider how much of such and such thing I'm adding. And it's probably a little upset that I'm loading so much. It should be fine. I can just hear my computer not being happy with me at all. It does look like we have an isolated island. That does seem to be... Okay. So this is actually a perfect way for us to get started. This is perfect, because an island gives me a strict amount of space to work with, and I'm not worried about, like, nearby forest, where should I stop this, where should I stop that. So we can dedicate a specific town center and coast and work from there. There's a couple of caves we do gotta worry about. Oh, wait. Is it just 1/? Thank you, World Edit. We love you, World Edit. We have a small couple of islands connecting us this way. But they're not super big, so I'm probably going to leave those pretty much exactly as they are right now. I don't think I'm going to touch them. They'll probably end up nature reserves. Caves are definitely something I got to worry about, though. So we might actually spend this first minute or two going around and cleaning those up. Is this... Oh, I thought for some reason those are mushrooms. I thought for some reason, I have structures turned off, that this was a nether portal, a ruin portal. Okay. So this is what we're working with. There's a big old cave here. There's another cave here. Are you a cave? Yes. And there's a long cave cutting through here, and another one down here. And another one right there, it looks like. There's a lot of caves around. I bet you this is a cave. Yep. Got it right. So I think first business is cleaning that up. What? Color picker. Axiom! Axiom, you are fantastic. Oh my god. I understand. I knew of Axiom. I have heard of it through Grian. I had only heard of it. And then I saw a TikTok video, which was like, oh, you can do such and such thing with Axiom. You can make walls faster. You can copy paste faster. And I'm like, oh, I like that idea. I had no idea that you were this fantastic. Oh my god. I usually have to go to a website for this, and it doesn't work half the time. Oh my god. There's a gradient helper. So if I am to understand how the gradient helper works, because I assume this is how it works. Let's not go with that. Let's go with you. Let's give 2 wild blocks, and we're going to put a random one in the middle. If I am to assume... Oh, nope. That's crazy. So... Oh. You can refresh if you don't like it! Oh my god. Oh my god. I was not aware. That is cool. Oh my god. I'm in love. Axiom is fantastic. I am now. Full cube, solid, opaque, same texture. Oh. Gradient brush. Export to editor gradient brush. Oh my god. Oh my god! I love it! I love it! You never know you're working with something horrible till you start using something better. Oh my god, okay. My blubbering aside, I need to actually start doing something. It'll take a bit before I get a hand of Axiom and how I want to use it and how we're going to use it. So I'm going to start off mostly with World Edit. I did this for dirt cheap to help get it started up. We're going to do a cylinder with grass block. We're going to do it... I always forget if it's wide then width then height or height then width. So we're going to try 6'2". And we're gonna G-mask air, so I'm not messing up too much. Okay, it is. It is width and height. Okay. Noted. And this second brush, I'm gonna do... brush sphere air. And we're gonna G-mask specifically spruce logs and spruce leaves. So we can get rid of the trees. Oh, I should make this like 6. There we go. And now I can clear out trees easily. Extremely easily. Because I love falling tree, but I have a feeling it's the reason I can't world edit at all with leaves. And I actually want to test this to double check that I'm correct about this theory. I don't know how to mess currently with falling leaves in order to fix that issue. But I want to see if this is in fact the case. Brush sphere. Oak leaves. 5. Yes. Yes, it is. So when I use... Oh no! It does. Okay, it still does. It just does it a lot faster. Because that's how falling tree works. Okay. But as long as I put that... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, a lot of things are coming together in my mind. So... I thought this was because of falling tree because back in Passion SMP Season 1, I couldn't make my tree. I had to make my trees by hand when I was... For my island. I should specify this. When I was making the trees for my island, I had to make them by hand because the leaves wouldn't actually stick around when I was using the world edit brushes. And that's probably because I was making the trees out of planks and not logs. Which I should have honestly put together. Also, Axiom's the one affecting my flying as well. Which is a small thing, but it is absolutely a useful thing. I very much so got used to the iciness of Java flying. I don't touch Bedrock a lot nowadays. Every now and again, I'll go to it. There we go. Every now and again, I go back to it for specific maps. Like, I much prefer... What's the name of that one? The flying one, Flying Race. Well, not necessarily a race, but... it's a race. Stars. Goodness gracious. It's force. I'm using the force. What is it? I love this so much. Why can't I remember the name of it? That's fun. I would love if I could remember the name of this, but I can't. Terra Swoop Force, there we go. Took me way too long to get to that. Oop, oop, oop. I like getting rid of any tree that's connecting, so... I think this will eventually go on its own, yes, it should. Yeah, you're just really slow. Okay. And that should all be fine then, so we go back to Gmask Air. Bip, 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 bip. And then I will also smooth this out afterward. Up, 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 up. That spot. Yeah. And this will probably be smoothed out / flattened somewhat later. I don't plan on flattening a lot of my terrain. I want to keep it as natural as I can. Because I find that to be a lot more fun to build with, personally. Oop, nope. Undo. Ow. Actually, what? No, I kind of need that there because of this spot. Nope. Okay. I just need to move up my expectations 1. So for some reason I was thinking I could get away with that, but no, it doesn't work. because I need to connect that up proper. And except for that spot, and then I need to fill in that. And that. Might as well fill in that then. Fill in that. There we go. So that's pretty good. It's very obvious what I have done, but we're gonna turn off the G-mask. Or actually, let's do G-mask grass specifically. A grass, pods, soul, coarse dirt. Podzol. There we go. And then brush smooth. Now let's put it at like 3. Okay, this is going up to 6. What? You're not doing anything. What? It's okay, it's smoothing out a little bit. It's just areas that don't really need to be smoothed that are getting accounted for instead. Maybe I can smooth this together. And then I'm gonna grab another tool. And we're gonna G-mask stone. Brush. Oh wait, also, I don't need another tool for this. I can just do this. But I'm not even sure if I really like what I've smoothed out, because it just kind of looks horrible. It just... No. It's kind of obvious to me that's been smoothed. Because of all the weird little spots it's thrown in. Let's... If we clear out some more trees, I might have an easier time smoothing it out, because that's the reason I had the G-mask for smoothing it. If I clear out all the neighboring trees... Will that help the smoothing? And I want to make sure I properly clear you out. Boop, boop, boop. Get rid of the trees. There's no Lorax to be found here. I just want to build pretty city. But I must struggle first. Yeah, let's just... I am struggling. I like the Axiom controls, but it's taking a minute to get used to the controls. It's like when one of your favorite game series decides to change the controls halfway through the series. Because what's stumping me currently is I can do this. I'm only holding forward right now, which usually isn't how Minecraft flying works. It's how the gas flying works, which is fantastic. This is so much easier, but it's taking a minute because my brain's still used to, I want to look down and move forward. So I do that, and then I end up just going straight down. Immediately proving my point. Okay. This last tree... No, there's that one. Boop. And I might add more mods to my own client as we go through this, and I realize, oh, I really want this one, I really want that one. But I'm not gonna do anything modded for this map either. There's no insanely modded things for it. Axiom is just helping me, like World Edit would. And then Journey Map is for me to move around quicker. I'm trying to think of others that I have helping me. There's of course JEI. And I have my free cam as per normal. If I wanted to get my... Oh, I have 3D skin layers. I did want to add camera overhaul, but they haven't updated that. We are on 1.21.10. We are on the most recent version, so I don't have some things, but I do have some things. And then I have like minor resource packs like Vanilla Experience Plus, which I adore because it just changes little things here and there, and it's great. But enough of me beating around bush. Let me G-mask. Let's turn it off. And then we'll fix this smoothing. Yeah. It was definitely the G-mask that was affecting that smoothing. 100%. Beautiful. Okay, that's way better. There we go. Okay, this is what we wanted. Excuse me. You're not allowed. Goodbye. Let me cover that up. Can I smooth out you a little bit more? Thank you. And then you all should be fine. There we go. That little bit. So that should be this entire area. There's still some like odd and off trees, but we don't super care. There's this. That needs to be handled. So let's go back to this G-mask. And goodbye. Goodbye. I kind of want to grab Falling Tree. Just because I know it helps so much and I wouldn't have to do this. I really want to grab Falling Tree. Because that would help a lot. Falling Tree, please have been updated. Thank you. It has. Lovely. Nah, I don't care about falling leaves. Tree timber, tree falling mod. Don't care, I have Falling Tree. I am happy with that. Fresh Animations hasn't updated yet either. So I'm waiting on that. Once it has updated, then I'll add it in. But then we can't. Yeah, once it's updated, I'll add it in, but I don't imagine I'll add in much else. Why do I still have the Photon and Spookometry shaders? I don't need those. I simply wish for miniature. Actually, I'll keep miniature for screenshots. I will keep it for that. I do like that for that purpose. Also, I have all of 3 worlds on this thing. If it will load. I've literally added 1 mod, thank you. I have a test world to make sure this thing even worked before I loaded up Phoenix Ridge. And then this, before I even loaded up the mod pack, I threw this in. Which is a fantastic color world. And this is what I was going to be using until I discovered we had Axiom. But it's still nice to have this and be able to see a 3D version of all the colors in the game. So we might use this, we might not. We will see. Well, it does look beautiful. I don't know. I struggle to say. Do I still have the brushes saved? No, of course not. This was the wrong brush, actually. No. Brush, sill, grass, 6, 2. Beautiful. Exactly what we want. Let's grab a non-brush. Grab a copper axe. This is my first time. Actually, this is literally the first time I've ever really touched. What? I added Falling Tree, did I not? Thank you. Oh. I know what the problem is. Where? Mods. Mods. I didn't add mod menu. I don't have mod menu. There are so many things I take for granted. Mod menu, please. Thank you. Okay. Let's do this again. Because I need to go into the Falling Tree config to turn on that'll let me that Falling Tree works in creative. I need to turn that on. Is my cocoa still too hot? It's barely bearable. I just want to drink my cocoa. That's all I want to do. Also, when I say I spent, I'm coming back to this again. When I say I spent all, I still haven't done it. Mods, all, breaking creative, yes. Cancel, save and quit. Thank you. When I say I spent all day on the VTuber, I mean that. Like maybe an hour before stream, I put together this mod pack. Because I happened to be done with this. Actually, I can put an exact time on when I was done with this. Because I sent a short video to a friend group of... I was done with it at 4:40, so about 5 o'clock. A little before 5. And then I put together the mod pack. And then went and had food. And then immediately I made some hot cocoa. And then started stream. I have done nothing but work on the VTuber since... Well, I had lunch. I had a late lunch. Because I'm like, it's getting close to 12. I should get started on making something. So, sill, grass, 6-2. Thank you. I'm so glad that World Edit only goes up to 6. Because nobody can make the joke of 6-7 with World Edit. You just can't. World Edit doesn't have the option for 7. Your joke has been eliminated. Oh, I need a G. It's gonna remember my old ones, yes? Yeah, thank you. Brush, sphere, air, 6. Boop. And then we continue doing this. So I can go boop, boop, boop. This is why I like Falling Tree. It makes my life easy. I don't have to deal with all this. I can cut out specific ones. It's great. Boop, boop. And I need to get rid of all the trees in the area again so we can easily go about smoothing. Because I do not want the leaves... Like, I could deal with the leaves afterwards and just do the G mask again to get rid of it. But my worry is it's gonna merge with the ground and then gonna be really annoying and I'm gonna have to smooth it out even more after. So I might as well just go around cutting them all down real quick. And I'm probably gonna cut down majority of these anyway. I do plan on adding little fake trees around along sidewalks. It's probably gonna be like spruce fences and leaves, but I do plan on adding them. Boop. Boop. What are you? Oh, you're connected to these. Is there's more over here. Okay, so I need to get rid of this as well. Are you... You're a underwater cave, not a cave. Or not a lake. So we'll get rid of everything over here and cover this up real quick as well. Get out of my swamp. Not even a swamp. But it is here. Oh! Last stream, I was talking with Lilac. I have dumb names for things. And most of my dumb names come from Pikmin Bloom, because I would just keyboard spam and turn that keyboard spam into a name. So I have like Floppawapagus, Zerk, Quartz, or Quartzy, because I just dragged my finger across the keyboard. I'm trying to think of... I know I have weirder names than that. I have Steve's randomly in the middle of it. I think I have a Dave. But those aren't the weird... Those are not the weird names. Let me be clear. Those are not the weird names. Stars. What are some of the... I haven't opened it today. This is the first day in a couple days. My point is, after I downloaded the game again to share the funny names with Lilac, I just didn't uninstall it. So the next day I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go on a walk and just play Pikmin. This is specifically Pikmin Bloom is what I'm talking about, not like the typical Pikmin franchise. Is that enough trees? I say, looking upon my deforestation. It seems like it. Let's... Oh, G-Mask. There we go. Do not drive while playing Pikmin Bloom. Yes, I'm aware. I simply wish to look at my Pikmin. I am aware. I have... What are they called? Postcards. I'm aware I have postcards. I don't care about it. I'm gonna read these out in order. This is my current squad. Of course, we have Dave, Waxel, Meloji, Hullabaloo, Boulder, Deaderfin, Guac, Butterfinger, Mackie, Milky, Binnick, Fisp, Alex, Kiko, Yushi, T-Bard, Chami? It's Jhomai. I don't even know. I don't know. Oceano, Yemi, Jorgen, Baluki, Beg, Baguette without a T, Smuffle, Idle, Buttercrob, because I misspelled Buttercorn, Lotane, Bokami, Morocha, Royal Purple, Bellsprout, Slick, Ice BB, because it's Ice Pikmin, Phobo, Rocks, Cardali, Yibleri. I have D2R2 because the very first Pikmin I got, it'll give you like a special Pikmin to get started. It's a little robot guy, and it reminds me of R2D2. Hatterloff, Molep, Manfree, Moleb, Mackie, Ruby, Mip, Doffy, Adlerfroff, Keter, Uji, Delum. I have Miku in here because, depending on where you get the Pikmin, it can have different decoration, and this one came from a hairdresser. Puggy, Big. Wobble, your Wobble Hob, okay. Squirgle, Jacques. Jacques has a little chef hat. Poink. Oh, there's Floppawapagus. Bumpy, Sans. Fairy Tui, it has a chef hat. Remo, Didabarb, Fiddle, Black Licorice, Bow Bow, Bowlup. I have way more of these. Also, I have a lot of rock Pikmin. So I just started naming the rock Pikmin. I stopped getting ideas. I just started naming them after classic rock bands. And so I randomly have in my assortment of Pikmin Kiss and Blue Oyster. Or specifically Blue Oyster Colt. Oh right. Brush, Smooth, 6. And completely terrain this entire area. Until we get something we like. Apparently I didn't get rid of enough of the leaves. I thought that would... What? 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 Okay. Just gonna plug that. There we go. Fixed. We need not mention it. It was never there. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. It just kind of merges, and then it's not fun for anyone. There we go. There's another one over here that was merging. Let's get rid of the lot of you, because that is a problem that I don't want to deal with. I really don't. But I'm gonna have to. Oh, there's a little piece hidden down there, that's why. Where is... Oh. Get rid of a lot of you. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Oh, there's more. Are you actually, Cave? You're just a weird spot. Noted. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that space. We will figure it out eventually. So that's pretty good. Devoid of any of the caves it previously had, at least. Get out of here. I need to fix... Oh my god. This is why. Because it ruins everything. Goodbye. Now we should be fine. There we go. Are you kidding me? Oh. Getting rid of you guys too. I want nothing to do with any of that. There we go. Okay. Now we're fine. We're okay. It's fine. Okay. And next cave. Oh wow, it's almost been an hour. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh? Do I want... Oh, there is cave over here, though. But it's not really... Oh, there is cave. Yeah, there's cave. Okay. It's like, this looks so cool, though. I could keep it. But that is, in fact, water cave. That is not cave. Or not lake. That is water cave. So I'm gonna get rid of all these. So we don't gotta worry. Get out of here. I need plenty of space to work on this. Oh yeah, I was talking about this for a minute and then I got completely focused on World Edit again. I've been enjoying Pikmin Bloom the past couple days I've been playing it. I got a friend to start playing it with me again. And I just so happened to download the game again at the perfect time because it's currently the 4th anniversary. And so there's a bunch of stuff going on for that. Although I am slightly annoyed because you can connect Pikmin to your Nintendo account and that's the only way you can do a custom Mii. Otherwise there's so many preset ones. And I just want to have my own damn Mii. But Nintendo won't let me connect my account. I made a Nintendo account specifically so I could have a Mii. That is it. It's not connected to anything. It doesn't own any devices. I even got the confirmation email of like, oh, are you sure you want Pikmin to connect to this? Are you sure you want your Nintendo account to be connected to Pikmin Bloom? Do you trust this? If you do, you don't have to do anything. But every time I try and load it up on my phone and connect it, nothing happens. I log in, I do everything correctly, and then I click, oh yeah, I want to use this account. And then it sits there. Even if I try, like, holding on the button and opening the link in a new tab. Nothing. It won't let me do anything. It won't let me do a goddamn thing. And I just want to have a custom Mii. I don't care about any of Nintendo rewards. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about having a Nintendo account at all. I just want a Mii that look like me. That is it. Actually, Mew doesn't even look much like me anymore. He had my hair for a second, but in making this design, I just chopped off his hair because I've been chopping it off in the emotes too. Because it's not integral to his character. It's not super important at all. So it just got chopped. Which does make a better silhouette, honestly. Come on, there's so many trees. But another thing I've been doing is reading a book called The Now Habit, which deals with procrastination and getting people used to the idea that it comes from negative thoughts and negative habits. And there is a reason for why we procrastinate. We need to like, knowing the reason isn't enough. This is actually a 20-year-old book that has been republished to acknowledge the distractions of modern life and also acknowledge that, hey, these methods still work and you can use them, and here's how we're going to break it down. And it's interesting to reading through it because I'm only on chapter 3. It's not a very long book, granted. I don't think there's even 10 chapters total. I don't think there's 8 even. There might all actually just only be 8. I might be exactly correct on this. I am just cutting down all of the forest at this point while I talk. I'm honestly probably going to need to cut down most of it anyway, but I do want to keep some natural trees, at the very least. But I do want to smooth out some of this area, because this is a very steep ridge. I want to use most of it, but this is going to end up being smoothed out, so I'm trying to get rid of as many trees as possible while I do. I want to get rid of a few more right here. But it was so interesting today, because for the past little while, I've been so focused on trying to get the stupid Mega Base video done, and 2 nights in a row, I was procrastinating any progress on it. About 6 or 7 p.m., I just crashed, I was done, I couldn't deal with it, I couldn't handle it, I didn't even have much to do. I originally had about 100 minutes, not 100, an hour of cut footage that I ended up turning into a script that ended up being a 15-minute video, and that is mostly because of the time I spent netherite mining and the few shenanigans and funny moments that came from that 4-hour recording I had. That was 4 hours. The entire section of the video is one recording session. That it's not multiple recording sessions at all. And then the shenanigans that conspired throughout my time working on and towards the Mega Base. And funny enough, the shenanigans actually happened before and after the netherite mining. The video is technically out of order. But because of the way I went about mining and my recordings, it just so happens that there's no timeline difference. You can't tell at all. Because I do now have diamond netherite tools, but my shenanigans video clips, I didn't. And the very first thing I got was the destructor hammer. So, and I didn't get my diamond netherite until after I got my destructor hammer. Because I figured, oh, having the destructor hammer would make it easier, which it did. We're gonna and we're gonna just come in and fill in the gap. And let terrains move do the rest. And we're gonna do the same on the other side. Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Up. Perfect. Beautiful. Took a little extra work, but that's fine. I'll move over here and do the same. That is... There we go. It looked like a texture pack demo for a second. Like, let's change you just to... You look like a texture pack demo. I'm just gonna G-mask. Oh no, I don't need G-mask, I need brush. Slash brush. Dirt. Sphere dirt. 3, 3. Or 3. Boop. Change a little bit of this. We're gonna put dirt there, dirt there, dirt there. There we go. We're gonna spot a dirt there. There we go, a little more texture on that. And make sure... Want to add dirt there. Fix up that so it matches along a little better. Little dirt. Dirt? Little dirt. Beautiful, there we go. I am slowly desecrating this. Granted, doing this gives me spaces to start with for building. Because I could see... I kind of want to make this one, like this could be town center, or like a town central space. I could see this one where we're at currently being the town central space, though. I can make a man-made river along here. And then we could have a full port over here. And is there any... Are you a cave? We do not allow caves here. No, no, no. 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 Thank you. And now to get rid of all these. So I can smooth it out again. But, back to the procrastination thing. I was procrastinating that so heavily but I finally broke through it and started getting to the things I wanted to do, which was that very script that I was talking about a second ago. Because I do love scripting, and I think my videos will probably take a scripted turn. That is, when I say scripted, I do not mean like, oh, I'm planning out this event. I mean, I'm going to do voiceovers. Because I much prefer that. I love writing, and I want to integrate it, not integrity, integrate it more into my, like, this persona's work. Because that seriously does mean a whole lot to me. I write way more than, for one, the average person probably does. Two, probably more than most would expect that I do. It's like, oh yeah, you're right, you'd probably sit down every now and again, get out a couple hundred words. No. If I'm sitting down and writing, you're not hearing from me for the rest of the day, and I'm gonna message you randomly saying, hey, is it bad I zoned out for 6 hours and wrote 5,000 words? No? Cool. And then I'm gonna dip for the rest of the day and write another 5,000. Not 5,000 specifically, but I have done that multiple times with 4,000. So... like, even just the other night, I sat down and got to writing because I literally told myself, I'm just gonna write down a few ideas I had for this chapter. While I'm waiting on my tycoon game because I need more money and I can't do much more than sit here and wait for the money. So, I opened up my document and I wrote down a few things and then I read through the rest of it to make sure it lined up with the new things I wrote. And then I changed it around, and then I checked the next chapter, added some ideas I had for that, checked if it flowed correctly, and then did that for the next chapter. And I was there for an hour and a half, and that was half an hour longer than I was supposed to be, because I was supposed to head to bed at 10. I got on the document at 9, and I went to bed at 10:30. Which, to be fair, is still more sleep schedule than the majority of my friends, but I do like my sleep. Which sounds ridiculous, also knowing that I get up at 8 AM every day. Not even for like a grind set thing or whatever. No, that's just the best sleep schedule for me, where I don't feel horrible and I get the perfect amount of sleep all the time. I cut down way more trees than I needed to during that. I need to fix this area though. So we're gonna get a few more of these. Oh my, it just popped my clavicle. I've done that multiple times today. That's how long I've been sitting. That's not good. I mean, I love it when I can finally pop my collarbone. I did it once or twice today. Every now and again I can finally get a good pop out of it. It feels great. I wish I could get it more often. My bones pop way more than they should. They really do. Like, I just got most of my upper back right now that I know it doesn't pick up on my, except for, I think there's like one little notch at the hook of my spine. Get that? There it is. Whoop. VTuber did not like that one. I can pop my hips, which is, I was going to physical therapy for a little while because I had such bad posture problems. I popped my hips and it scared my therapist. And her comment directly, this is literally a direct quote, it's just, why is it so loud? Because this is not a tiny pop. No. This is like the same sound as if you cracked all of your knuckles at once. Maybe even two people cracking all of their knuckles at once. It is not a quiet pop. Actually, I've fixed up the filters on my mic. I wonder if it could pick up. Because I haven't popped my hip yet today. It doesn't! Damn! Oh, it might have. I actually got 2 pops out of both of those. That was great. Oh my god, that feels great. I can get everything in my body. I can pop all of my bones except my knees and shoulders. I can't do consistently. Ah, there we go. Ankles. I used to be able to do my knees sometimes. I have never done my shoulders. Wait, I just said I got my clavicle earlier. What on the... Because you can't exactly pop a shoulder bone. I guess I can pop my shoulders then. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I can the knees and shoulders are the only ones I struggle with. And I guess it's now just the knees. Because I know for a fact I popped my shoulder multiple times today then. Still really hot cocoa. But it's almost at the level. It's been an hour. It's almost at the level where I can just, like, chug it. Or, like, a nice warm kind of chug. The kind that's been sitting on a good medium high. So it's still nice and warm and soothes the soul, but not so warm and hot that you're like, I can't drink too much of it at once. It's so delicious though. I found some caramel packets. These are kind of cheap at my local store. And we're talking like, these are specialized packets. This one's caramel. They have like raspberry and such too. They were like 50 cents each, 59, 60 something. They're not super expensive, and they're so good. I love the caramel ones so much. I am a sucker for caramel. Every single day, pretty much. Even though I'm on ADHD meds and I can't have caffeine anymore. There's a specific brand of coffee. It is Cafe du Monde. I adore it. I talk about it often because I freaking love this coffee. You can get a tin of this for 10, 12 bucks on Amazon. And they also have a dark roast you can get, which is a little bit more expensive, and a decaf, which is about the same price as the dark roast. I have the decaf. And every week, because this lasts me a week, I take 2 tablespoons out of the tin. This is a 32-ounce tin. I take 2 tablespoons. I put it in a coffee filter. I wrap the coffee filter in twine, and I throw it in a gallon jar and fill that fucker with water. Stick it in the fridge overnight, or for 24 hours because I make it in the morning after I use up the last batch. And then I have cold brew for an entire week. And I'm not using small cups either. Granted, I do it iced, but I'm not using small cups at all. It is fantastic. Don't buy cold brew. It is a scam. Do not buy cold brew concentrate. Make your own, and lasts way longer, and it's not nearly as difficult as you'd think. But I have a caramel coffee basically every day. I have a little caramel syrup. I don't even add sugar. I literally just want the caramel and the coffee flavor. That's it. And I add caramel syrup or caramel itself, the coffee, and then a little bit of specifically sweet Italian cream, which is thankfully a common flavor, or just like sweet cream in general. Most brands will label it like sweet Italian, but it's sweet cream. And it is so good. It is my favorite way to drink it, and I will never get tired of this. Granted, I haven't gotten tired of my pumpkin seeds for the almost over 10 years. I've been eating them, so. And when I say this, over 10 years of eating pumpkin seeds, like, what do you mean by that? I've been eating apples my entire life. I don't say I've been eating apples for 19 years. I mean, I get a bag of pumpkin seeds consistently every single time I go shopping. This is a comfort food. I don't know why. Out of all the comfort foods I chose that. Actually, I do know. I know exactly why. The reason I even got into pumpkin seeds in the first place was I used to own 2 pet rats. They were Nova and Sunflower. They were sisters that I had gotten from my aunt who had they had 2 rats. It was a girl and a boy, and suddenly they had litters of rats. So I ended up with 2 of them. It was an early birthday present, and I adored those girls so much. Why? Oh, that's why you are, yes. But as like a little treat, because their food, the rat food we got for them, didn't have a lot of pumpkin seeds. we would get a very small bag in order to give them at like a little treat, because it's pretty cheap to do. And I started eating it with them to be like, oh, this is a good thing. Look, I'm eating it. You can eat it, because kid logic. And then even after I kept eating them to the point where I started getting a bigger bag for myself, and it never stopped. I've yet to stop. I specifically get a local bulk brand. I do not get like any gas station bags or like the serving size bags of pumpkin seeds. No, no, no. I specifically get a local bulk. I don't know what they put in it, but it is delicious. I'm trying to avoid TOS because I'm not sure if that would violate the things I want to say. They are very good, is my point. They are very good. I don't know what they... Ooh. I am medicated right now. I'm gonna add this on real quick. I am medicated. But this is cool down here. This is really cool. But we don't care about that. We don't care. We do not need caves in our modern city. Fill in. Thank you. Boop. And then also get this space. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wonderful. And then we smooth out all of that. I have no idea. When I look at like a bunch of terrain and such, or if I look at like areas of Minecraft, I'm like, oh, I can build this there, I can do that there. I've gotten pretty good at just idea generating for this game. And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to think of how I could handle this little gap here. It's my immediate thought. I'm like, what can I do there? What? I want to do things. What can I do there? I do genuinely think this space is going to be town center. I really do. I like that idea a lot. I don't know what building we're going to start with. I really think the first building I want to start with would be... It doesn't even have to be a building. It's more of just an area. Would be public transportation. I want to have a transit center. I am really just cutting down every tree I see because I'm not even thinking, I'm just talking most of those. I'm like, I know I need less tree, so let me do less tree, and I do too much less. Do I need to fill in? Yes, I do. Get rid of you. You. No, I said you. You. Please, thank you. Is that all in the vicinity? Yes. Up. And that spot. That's not what I need. You. And then Fox is going crazy because all those trees are gone. Fill in the area, or smooth out the area. Wrong words. Any cave? There was this one over here. There's this one right here. Which I do need to get rid of the surrounding trees. If I included air in the G-mask, would that be better? Because I was having trouble with the grass, podzol, coarse dirt mask earlier. If I added air to that, would that fix my issue? But then again, the trees would still be in the way of the surrounding area, so I don't know. I'll just stick with what I'm doing. Oh. Definitely, this is in the way. And these several are still too close. Get rid of that one too. Okay. You are definitely a cave. Even if underwater, you are a cave. You are not a lake. You are an underwater cave. So you must go. I don't care too much about, like, the underwater caves that are in this, are in the, like, river, lake, ocean. I don't care as much about that. And I'm gonna need to get rid of all these. Because I need to smooth out this area too now. Excuse, thank you. I wish, like, I was a dumb kid. I wish I, like, took more photos of Sunflower and Nova, because I had 1 or 2 that was on my school account, but I'm graduated now, so I don't have the account anymore. And I think at some point I even got rid of them because I thought I had them elsewhere. And I do not, so I don't think I have any photos of Nova or Sunflower. I got on and off photos of Dusty as a baby, because he grew up pretty big pretty quick. I've had my cat Dusty since he was 5 weeks old. He was not being sold by good people. He should have been with his mom much longer, but he was the last one to be sold off. And he was a gift for me, gotten by my sister and brother-in-law, and they didn't want to leave him alone with the person that was selling him, because he was being left in a garage by himself, so they got him for me. And I've had him since he was a little baby, just 5 weeks. And I'm very happy that I have a fair amount of photos from it. And I have photos from the very first day I got him, when they brought him home. Jeez, my shoulders. Hold on. I need to stretch them this way, that's why. I've been doing like a behind my back stretch. I need to do a cross chest stretch. Or maybe... trying to figure out which thing I need to stretch. How does one stretch that? That's how. I found it. It's the lean head. There we go. Much better. Cave view. So I need to get rid of even more trees. I wish I could turn off caves, but I did not see... I went through all of the settings in making this world. I could turn off structures. I could not turn off caves. Where is that? There's more caves. We do not want your caves. No, no, no. No. You don't really notice how many caves Minecraft has until you need to cover up every single one you find. I don't necessarily need to, but I'll still... I'd much rather get it done now and not have to worry about all the terraining in the future. I could just focus purely on building. That should be enough. I can smooth this out now. Yeah. And then that area needs to smooth. And trees. Trees, you suck. Fix it. Thank you. And then fix this. Are you fine? You are fine. Okay. I am throwing a piece of that there then, and a piece of that, and a piece of that. Let's add just a little something to the spot. There we go. Okay. And is there anything hiding in here? No. Yes. This is why we check. This is why we check. Nope. Get out. Get out. Get. I can't wait to work more on the Mega Base though. Because I swear, I have ideas. I don't want to start on the ideas until I'm recording. Because honestly, sometimes that's my best recordings. It's just me trying to figure out stuff. I feel like I can make automated fried rice. Because on Passion SMP we have... Get out here. we have Farmer's Delight. And I decided on fried rice because of the small amount of materials and the minimal work required to make it. All you need is rice shoots, wooden bowls. Why did I say paper? Wooden bowls. And then carrots, onion, and egg. And eggs are passive, so I don't have to worry much about that. Rice is the only finicky one out of all of those. Because carrot and onion works the same as carrots. Carrots are easy enough. You can build an auto farm for that with a villager. And so I assume if I give a villager nothing but onions, much like the carrots, it would start giving me back nothing but onions. And I do have to test that, but I assume that is how it would work. And then eggs, you stick a couple chickens above a hopper, you're done. All you need is some sort of chest with it. The only thing I feel like you could possibly autocraft. I feel like you have to have the cooking pot in order to make the fried rice, though. So I'm not sure if that is something you can autocraft. But I do need to look into if I can at all. Because if I could, that'd be fantastic. I could have fully automated fried rice. Because crafting it is one of the most annoying parts of the process, because eggs only go up to 16. So I have to be there every time the eggs run out. And you can't hopper that, because they don't have the cooking pot set up like the autocrafter. And I can't set it up with a hopper. Because the moment you put anything else in the cooking pot, because this is only 4 ingredients that go in, the moment anything else goes in there to hold that space empty, to hold that space so you don't overfill it, no. The recipe won't work. I really wish they'd fix that. I would love to automate my fried rice. I would really love to. Caves. What is this? Oh, it's just this weird spot. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. I mean, I have this moving tool in hand, might as well. You do not feel right. Perfect. Okay. I've just completely decimated this entire space. In my defense, there were a lot of caves, but... river, very small river that I kind of just want to remove. Because there's no point to you existing right here. And this would be so much more useful if I just fill it in. So we're gonna do that. And the other thing I need to do is I want to have passive fireworks. Penguin, she has a lovely creeper farm going, but I would love if I just have passive creepers that are hanging out, because my base is built right below spawn. This was made purposeful because I wanted it to be the heart of the server, but in hindsight, this actually works out for a lot of farms that are passive, like a mob farm. So while people are hanging out upstairs by spawn, my farms are working. As long as they're somewhere near spawn and a fair amount of us are decently close, those farms are working. And that is especially true for creeper farms. And because of the size of my iron farm, which uses 4 different chambers, making for 12 villagers, my base is considered a village by Minecraft and is therefore spawning me cats. I've been avoiding taming the cats. I need to actually sit down and start taming some of them so I can use it for the creeper farm, actually. Because all I want is a desert cat. I want to tame one of the desert cats. I should actually just go out to a desert for this. What am I doing? I want one of the desert cats. Because there was a stray that was hanging around my house for a while named Scruffy. I've talked about him on and off on stream. We haven't seen him in a while, but the last time we did, granted, our cats are now indoors, and he was best friends with my cat, Dusty. So we're assuming Dusty might have ran off to grab him and then bring him back to hang out at our house. So we haven't seen him since we made all the cats indoors. But the last time we did see him, I'm actually getting my point, it's a miracle. The last time we did see Scruffy, this isn't even his name, we don't know his name. We've just been calling him that because he looked like a really scruffy kitty. And it was easy for everybody to recognize him. Other than Scruffy Orange One, which just got down to Scruffy. The last time we saw him, he was finally cleaned up. He was absolutely a stray. Poor thing was starving. We tried to feed him as much as we could. So whenever he showed up, he was extremely shy too. So it took a while to get him used to us enough. He got used to me and my dad, and we would give him food and treats. The last time we saw him, he had finally gotten cleaned up. His fur was nice and brushed, and his eyes were finally clean, because they had been dirty for the longest time. And we haven't seen him since, so I'm really hoping he finally got into a home. So that'd be fantastic if he did. There we go, this was the other one. Oh, boop, boop, boop. Let me get rid of all of these. Get out of here. Oh yeah, but I want the desert cat so I can have Scruffy. I'll get a desert cat and an orange cat so I can have Scruffy and Dusty. We have 4 cats in the house right now. Which does not include Scruffy. We have my cat Dusty. We have Dinah, which is my brother's, so that'd be a black cat. We have O'Reilly. She's a mutt of a cat. She is a mutt. Has a lot of mixed features. We assume, like, the closest thing we can really equate to her is a Norwegian forest cat. There we go. She's like a white cat that almost looks like a tabby's pelt has been draped across her. So the bottom of her are white and the top of her is a tabby. Absolutely gorgeous kitty. I don't know what cat I would get for her. Maybe I could turn it, like, in-game, I'm thinking. Maybe a calico would work? And then, because we do have tabbies. I could just get a tabby one for her. Because there aren't any mixed tabbies, really. Like, I think one of the dog variants, I think it's either the Savannah or the Badlands variant would actually fit her the most. And then we more recently got to Jenny, who is a big old tabby Maine Coon. She's a big Maine Coon with a tabby coat. And then we gotta fix all this. Nope. Up. There we go. No. And we're gonna fill in that spot to give something else going on here. There we go. Because otherwise the terrain's kind of barren. Because we don't need excessively smooth areas. Like, I know I'm clearing all the trees, but I don't want excessively smooth. If it's excessively smooth, it just looks like it has been terraformed. And that's not the goal at all. The goal is to give myself a good base so we can start working on Phoenix Ridge. I think that's all of the caves, at least the ones I could see from the map. Oh, wait. I found one. Get out of here. Nope. Jeez, goodbye. I need to do the nether hub too. That's another one. Thankfully, I think I need to readjust the nether hub a little bit, because right now the direction I need to go in, I need to extend out west. Because that's the direction where the cold biomes are, where I need packed ice from. Which is fairly far away from spawn, but as long as I get... This is multiple giant trees stuck together. Oh my dear. Please, let me cut it down. Thank you. And the other one just goes in one shot, of course. I cut down more than I needed to again. That's fine. Smooth. Still. Smooth. Good. I think that should be it. Anyway, that should be all of it. Nope. Found another. Get rid of everything in the area. Because right now the direction that I need to go in that west direction in the Nether Hub is the old netherite mines, which are... they've been drained. I made a new one and that was also pretty much drained at this point. So I might adjust it a little bit and wrap around the staircase that's there. So it's a little more out of the way and I can actually make a hub heading that direction. There we go. Okay. I think this time I don't care about that little spot. I'm done with filling in caves. Nope. I'm not gonna worry about it. I do seriously like having this down here as our town center. I don't feel like it's a lot, but I don't feel like getting rid of the mossy cobble. Oh wait, you need fixing still. Hold on. Oh. And let's fill in this spot. And then that. Give a little visual interest there. Okay. Towns. I should set the town center. Let's focus on just making a plaza. Let's make a plaza and have that be our start to everything. Or we can make a beach walk or boardwalk. I feel like that would be a good shout. I can use that existing spot right there to make a decent boardwalk out and then jet it out even more for some smaller boats. And have, I think it's called a jetty. Have a jetty right there alongside it. Or this would actually be a perfect spot for a jetty. So it'll probably be here. So let's make a boardwalk of sorts right here. I'm thinking... I want to see the capabilities. I want to see the capabilities of Axiom. Because what? Control? Alt? Nope. Right alt? Oh, right alt expands all of it. I don't remember how I was supposed to switch these. Because there's a button I did it the first time. Alt. Right shift. What is this? How do I use this? Magic select ruler paint? Biome painter. Oh my god, I'm gonna love all of this so much. You can do text. There's paths and oh my god, that's not what I need right now. That's Axiom intro. How do I do the thing? Continue editor mode. Yes. Axiom default. That doesn't tell me how I use this. First point, second point. Scroll to move A to A or R to extend. That's what we like to see. I think that's just extending my field, though. Yeah. So which... Those are my keys. What moves? What does this? How does this? I turn back on my shaders. We don't need that. What is this? Angel placement. Places blocks mid-air. Fast place. Fast in controlled manner. Prevents triggering neighbor updates. Forced place. Bulldozer. Okay, I can hold and scroll. That was not what I intended to do. I swore there was another thing. I swore there was something I was using earlier, but whatever. I want to extrude, I think is what I want. Set up summaries, smear, clone, move. Let's go with extrude. I think that's... I did shrink. That is not what we need. Expand. This is probably the long way of doing it, but whatever. Oh! Oh! Huh. I feel like World Edit would be faster for this one, though. This is cool. I feel like World Edit would be faster for this one. So... I'm thinking of math. Let's do it 33 wide. So I need the area to be 1089. Oh wait, 33 wide. I've done it 3 tall. 3,267, if I have the correct measurement. You? You is? I can't see targeted block. Why can't I see targeted block? Is that Shift F3? I don't have better F3 on, which don't help me, but I should be able to see targeted block. You should be able to give me... Okay. This is how I usually use target block to count out my blocks. So here, 423. So if I want to go 33 out from you, it's gonna be 56. 56. I almost did it. This is 56, and you... 15 plus 33... 48? 48. Boop. Which is our magical... Is that correct? No. That's 3,460. I need 3,267. Are you correct? No. No. Why is that so? Why is that such is? If I do from here? Let me look at history, hold on. I don't clear history, I want to see history. 1,089. We have 1,088. Oh. That to here. That's more. I wanted you to be 33. Is it 2 chunks and a little bit? I am not an exact chunk, so that doesn't help. I'm trying to count without counting. Because counting 33 is annoying. Instead of basing it on 33, I'm just gonna... Do I need this to be a large... I want this to be mostly to scale to the player. Should I go with 3s or... Let's go 2 3-5s, not 3 5-7s. And boop. Boop. And boop. We'll go out 1, 2, 3. Boop. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one less then. Because I'd rather have it even. Really, cat? Really, Dusty? Hold on. Really, Dusty? Really, man? Oh. Oh, there we go. Oop. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between. 1, 2. Up. I should do this on this side, not that side. One, 2. I will get used to the axiom flying eventually. I almost want to download a parkour world. Just so I could get used to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. First position, second position, replace air, white concrete. There we go. And then we'll just do a little fill in. Like this. Replace grass with air. Oh. Air. Replace dirt, air. Replace air. White concrete. Well, not quite what I wanted. We'll go from here. Replace. There we go. And we'll do a / replace in general. Concrete, white concrete, white concrete. That's why I'm struggling. White concrete. There we go. I'm gonna be so honest, I'm running low on steam here. I don't want to work on this if I'm not feeling it. It feels like a short stream, though. I kind of want to also do something else. I'm tempted to log on Passion SMP, but it's almost long enough. I feel like we could just end it here, because otherwise I could be going for hours on Passion SMP. I think we've made a good amount of progress here today. I feel like I might take a screenshot of a map, little screenshots of the map, and start plotting out an idea of what to do in a town hall. But I mostly want to do this on stream, so I want to do this like entirely on stream, and then be able to later take these streams and put them together into a video. That is the goal. Focusing first on a town center, and then we'll start getting houses done. Or I could start with houses, honestly. And then figure out roads and such later. I think, yeah, we'll do that. That sounds a lot more fun. I like that idea. We're just going to start randomly placing houses about this map, and then I'll figure out the roads later. Because that sounds infinitely more fun. And it would actually create, instead of me like forcing a grid system across this whole map for a city, which doesn't look natural at all. A lot of buildings have been around for so long that infrastructure has to work around them. So I really like that idea. We'll just stick around a bunch of buildings slowly getting newer in design. So that feels like a lot of fun. We'll do that. I like that idea. But that will be it for Phoenix Ridge this time. I don't know if I will be only streaming Phoenix Ridge. I do enjoy still streaming Passion SMP, but I more so enjoy recording it. But I'm not going to limit myself to that. I've tried to do that in the past. It never works. I'm not even going to try it. Because I know I'm going to give up on it eventually. And I enjoy streaming and recording both too much. So it'll be it. Do I know anybody live? Is the question. Do I? No. Okay. Then that'll be it. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.